Hey, this is Captain Noob, and welcome back to One Hit Wonder, a game mode or playthrough where the player instantly dies upon taking damage from enemies, and I've found out that some fall damage and some environmental stuff doesn't actually kill you in one, so I guess it's calculated differently. Anyway, so here we are in Nuka World. We've actually finished taking out all of the parks for our operator and disciple, no, just operators because we're favouring them. Again, the game plan is we're going to favour them because they're the easiest to control. They're all about the money, so we can give them the money, and the whole law reasons, I guess, the behind the scenes thing is Winter wants to use these guys against the assault against the Institute instead of sending the Brotherhood of Steel in there. So yeah, just throwing raiders at the robots to thin out their numbers. If it was kind of like New Vegas in the way you could end that with sending out the Khans and the Legion. But yeah, that doesn't happen. Never mind. So here's Shank over here. He is the point man for taking over the settlements of the Commonwealth. That is our next objective. So we'll just quickly talk to this shady bastard.
Haven't seen people this revved up since last time someone spiked the water fountains.
No, I don't really want to know about that. Yep. We already knew that your name was Shank because subtitles were a thing.
Well, I suppose Gage figured you might be the one to finally get things back on track. How long did it take him to convince you it was time to move on the Commonwealth?
It was my idea. Can I say that?
Let's get one thing straight here. It may have been his suggestion, but it'll be my decision.
I can see that. Well, regardless of the source, idea's a good one. Giving the gang spots to call their own around the park. It bought
The
you some
gangs, he
goodwill,
said. You mean
but
one
providing
gang?
them with their own domains, carved from the settlements of the Commonwealth. Well, I can't think of a better way to solidify your place around here. Plus, make us all a pretty penny along the way. If that interests you, well, all you've got to do is say the word, and we can let the fun begin.
Let's get started
Okay.
then.
Let's get started.
Music to my ears. So getting us set up in the Commonwealth's gonna require three things: territory, provisions, and loyalty. First things first, territory. We're gonna need to claim a settlement for our gang to work from, an outpost. And there are two ways to claim new territory. You can head in yourself and convince the locals to leave, or I can get a crew together and you all can put them in the dirt. How you do it is up to you. So, first big decision. You want to talk them off their land, or you want to wipe them out?
Let's go and wipe them out because I'm aiming to hit Sunshine Tidings, and there's only that robot. I think his name is Professor Goodfields, and he only goes around saying all of this weird
Get a gang
surfer
together.
dude lingo, I think.
Those settlers
Or
are
maybe
as good as dead.
skated people. I don't friggin' know.
Stick with the classics.
But yeah, if we
Now,
go and attack
once
there,
you
he should be the
clean
only
the place
resistance,
out,
unless there's
those
just
lucky
settlers
Belgian
to
boys
move
will
in there
move in
just to
and
make
start
it feel a little bit more
working.
lively once
Of
you're taking
course,
over.
every outpost you claim for
Hopefully it'll allow me to attack Sunshine Tidings, so that's closest to the Nuka World Terminal, so that makes a lot of sense to, start off there, then branch out.
Worth thinking over as you dole out more territory. So, which gang you want to join you on the job?
The operators.
The operators.
Got it. I'm sure they'll appreciate you thinking of them. That just leaves the target. Now, for a new outpost, you'll usually want to target a spot with plenty of populated settlements nearby.
Now, I haven't done any of the settlement work, so this is probably not going to work all that well.
Croup Manor, Greentop Nursery, the Slog all had a good number of farms within striking distance.
Destroy
last
the
I
ghoul
checked.
settlement.
Though I'll need to go
That's,
through the notes again. Make sure they're
Two
all still
birds, one
good to
stone
target.
type
We're not
situation there.
always
That's
gonna
actually
be
worth
able to
thinking
run
about.
every job against every settlement. So, you ready to pick the spot for Nuka World's first new homestead?
Let's go.
I'm ready.
Good. So, where you want to do this?
Sunshine Tidings. Where is it? Not here. Unless I missed it. No, don't think it's here. That's unfortunate. But Starlight Drive-In, I don't think I've done anything there. County Crossing has people in it. Zamonja, I think that's Raiders, if I haven't taken that over already. Abernathy Farm, I'll leave those blokes alone. They're kind of cool. The Kingsport Lighthouse, I believe, has Children of Adam there. So, yeah, we want to get rid of those guys. And plus, it's a cool lighthouse settlement. Although, unfortunately, Sunshine Tidings isn't listed here. So, Kingsport Lighthouse, let's go there.
Let me...
He's got a
Alright,
book.
that one will work.
Hell yeah.
So, these sorts of jobs are pretty straightforward. Move in, kill everything in sight. I'll have some of our people meet you there to assist. Now, you're not gonna be able to take a direct route to the place. Fast way to get yourself killed. So you'll have to meet our folks outside town. Now, if you're looking for something to give you an extra edge, might be worth checking in with some of the gang bosses. Probably got some trick or two up their sleeves.
Not
Crew
really.
that's joining you's just gonna have standard kits though. If you want to arm them up differently, I'd take along some extra gear.
They'll be
Show
fine
those
as they are.
settlers who's in charge.
And they're not settlers, they're children of Adam, so weird script thing there. But anyways, we've got our next objective that'll actually send us back into the Commonwealth, which I don't want to go into just yet because there's a little bit of a quest that I want to do before I actually hit the Commonwealth, and that has got to do with the Hubologists, and I believe that's them there. I got the map marker from them, so it'll be an easy direct path straight to there, so why not get started? Now, off screen, I've just gone ahead and bought Splatter Cannon, which is basically one of the unique Furious... Oh, hang on, there's a bad thing there. What is that? Is it a rat? It's probably a rat, to be honest. It is. You better shoot that thing, because that'll actually kill ya. We'll just wait for it to come out of cover. Ooh, Splatter Cannon not hitting as hard as it should, but there you go. It's also got some reload animations on it, which curiously don't have sound. Maybe the sounds will reload next time, but I'm cool with using that mod. It's just a little bit of an aesthetic difference there. So I think we'll put this away for a second. It's a nice little thing to have, but for the most part we want to stick to our best guns here. We don't have any points in Commando, so until we sort of do, then I'm not really convinced using that weapon is a great idea, so we'll just stick with Overseer's Guardian for a second. So a bunch of ants running at me. These guys are really quite agile, interestingly enough. I'm pretty sure I just shot the wrong ant but sure. We managed to kill a different ant and bats than what we were targeting, so we'll move on. Nice little combat rifle animation too. Okay, there's a Hubologist in that direction. Just have a check over my shoulder. Nothing is showing up on the radar. We'll use our remaining action points to sprint there. Also, how am I getting so much ammo out of Overseer's Guardian? That's... what? Okay. I'm not supposed to be getting 80 rounds out of this. That's kind of weird. I don't think any mods that I have changed this. It's definitely not a drum, so yeah, I don't know. That's kind of weird. Oh, this is Evan's home. He's a cool guy. I think that's Bethesda's memorial to someone who died. So yeah, I've definitely came in the wrong direction here. I should actually set up a marker. But yeah, that's a nice place to stock up on supplies with the settlement thing. He's also got a recipe which you can take off him, but you know what, he's probably going to find more use of that recipe out of me, and I'm not going to kill him because, yeah, I'd imagine he's essential anyway and cannot be hostile, so whatever. So there's a cave cricket over there, an interesting little creature there. You don't really see a lot of these guys, but they do have unique movement animations and unique sort of things, so yeah, they're not the most boring enemy. They even hop along like grasshoppers, so I guess it makes a lot of sense for these dudes to exist in some way or another, because I guess they're quite plentiful in the world. Also, this is a little bit irradiated. We'll just take a step around that, and as it fades in from nothing, here's the Hubologists, and they're basically a cult, really. I think they're from earlier Fallouts. I've never heard from them before, but yeah, they might actually be from earlier Fallouts, just brought back here. And they've got a leader. You can actually get yourself blasted with radiation. That'll give you extra levels within their little thing, but we'll go and find out who we have to speak to.
We're Hubologists.
Dara is who you want to
I'm
see.
Tula. I'm
Wearing
only
that
an
suit of
AHS
hers.
1 right now. But I have an alignment scheduled.
There we go. Talk to Dara. The game's actually going to tell us that, so we'll quickly switch up the quest so we don't get confused. And there she is, just sitting out there all
Welcome,
alone.
stranger. We are Hubologists. You may have heard of us. No? Ah, well, if you've come seeking answers to life's great questions...
Maybe they're like
Hubology has
Scientologists.
them.
I don't know.
While I
Maybe there's a little bit of
sincerely
social
hope you'll
commentary.
join us. Even if you don't, I'm in need of a person of action.
I'm for
I'm always
hire.
for hire if the price is right.
Good. We need spacesuits, like the one I'm wearing. I'll pay you 200 caps for 5 of them. I've learned that there are some in the...
Yeah, we've already got
Almost
them.
too
Blah,
right.
blah, blah. Let's go.
I've already got them.
Hub's blessing.
We really
It was
don't need
truly
money at this
fated
point,
that
so
we
that's fine.
meet.
We've already
Here
got
is your payment.
splatter cannon
There
there,
is
so
something
that's
else,
good.
though. We need to take control of the spaceship in the junkyard. Will you help us?
Yes.
Together, we can capture that spaceship.
So now
I
that's
knew
a
I could count
significant
on
amount
you.
of weight out of my
Let's
inventory,
hope
which is
that
good,
lasts.
although they might be weightless since they are quest things.
Form the wheel.
And now we have to wait for them to form the wheel so they can do their little culty thing, and then they can go and get lost. So I'm still really unsure as to why. Okay, overseas, I mean, kiloton radium rifle is 40, but this one is still 80 somehow. Do I consume 2 ammo per shot? No, so it's not like a two-shot effect thing. Also, where is... Oh, would you hurry up? Who are you, Phil? Phil Roller, you're gonna get yourself a demotion from the Hubologists like this. Alright, you ready to go?
Hey,
Oh good, a radiation storm has rolled up. Also, here is a giant fire hydrant. I guess that's the one that the super mutants use to put on their huge bats, but even that's a little bit too big for them, so yeah, whatever. There we go.
the time has come. The Hub's grand plan can enter its next important
Where were you, mate?
phase. All of your hard work has borne fruit. We can liberate the junkyard and take control of what we need. Thanks to our mercenary, we have the spacesuits to protect us from the robot guards. So put on these spacesuits and take up your arms. We have a mercenary to lead us into combat. They may be a bit snug at first, but they'll protect you.
And everyone just teleports into their new suits, and I believe we go straight to the scrapyard, which contains a lot of robots, and some people might die along the way, but that's fine, as long as the main people make it, and that's fine. I think they're marked as essential anyway, so it turns into a little bit of an escort mission here. That guy's decided to not take the bridge and swim across, which is baffling, but whatever. And we've come against some rats over there, so we'll just quickly cloak in, see if we can't kill them. And there will be chance of seeing some rad scorpions later on, but they usually...
Let's do this.
Wow, they really can't do anything to that rad rat. What are they even doing?
Peeled for threats.
Okay, so we'll move on. Yes, those are those rad scorpions. Hang on, there's a glowing bloodworm over there. That's actually interested me for a second because he's legendary. So even though fighting these guys is immensely risky, we'll just go ahead and kill him just like that. I don't think he's got many mates on him. Also, again, hang on, I heard a... Yeah, there's a bloodworm. It's alright. We got a VATS shot on him. 95%. He is dead. And another one. Yep, as long as you can keep the drop on them, you're good, because these guys don't have a large hit pool, so that's good. I believe the Red Scorpions are going to fight the Hubologists. Hey, that's a Sprinter's leather. That's actually what I'd use on my actual characters. Also, that was a teleporting Red Scorpion, and I don't have any crits left, so I'm just gonna go towards the Hubologists and see if we can't sort of, he's teleported right next to me. Get away from me. Damn it. Okay, so we'll try that again. Those Hubologists will catch up. They're just going to go through that speech thing. But yes, that is why I kind of want an automatic rifle just to help me out in those situations where I'm being ambushed by things at close range, and where a stagger on those enemies would be very useful. So we'll just quickly try to get rid of these rats there. There's another one there. I like the rad rat design. They're not as cheap and teleporty as the basic mole rats from the game, and I guess giant rats would be a thing that would happen in Fallout. The ones in New Vegas made a lot of sense where they were at. They weren't exactly fearsome creatures, but they did the job of being just, giant rodents, and maybe if you're really terrified of rodents, you would have been terrified of those things. But again, we'll take on these bloody bloodworms because I am close to the next level, and the next level means I get a rank of Commando, so we'll just quickly finish off these bastards here. Nice of them not to burrow as soon as they got sort of aggroed there, so good on them for that. Now, instead of waiting for this guy to get the drop on me first, we'll go ahead and... Oh, come on. Okay, we got really lucky then, but we're in danger again. Not sure what from. And we've got limited action points, so we should probably just... Yeah, we survived there because we managed to stagger him out of his animation. There he goes, he spawns behind me. We'll switch over to Kiloton Radium Rifle quickly. Where is that? I really hope I didn't sell it. Okay, there we go. That's an albino legendary one. And as you can tell, yeah, we really need the way to stagger these guys. Or maybe I shouldn't just, I should just skip them altogether. That's probably a smarter idea. Sometimes I do forget that I've got the Gauss rifle on me, but yeah, that's probably the weapon of choice on taking on those albino red scorpions. As we've established, not even explosive kiloton radium rifle can get them staggered, which is kind of irritating, but we'll go ahead and take out these rats again. Doing good damage on these guys. They're not really that dangerous. Something that does make them a little bit more dangerous on a one-hit wonder playthrough is that they are a little bit hard to hit, so good thing the VATS exploit exists where you can pretty much center your aim with VATS. But anyways, we'll take out these blood bugs, blood worms. I keep calling them blood bugs, but no, that's not their name. Okay, one more. That's just a lava. Coin flip chance to hit him. Didn't get it, that's fine. Okay, so make sure these guys don't friggin' teleport next to me. We'll go ahead and charge this up. 2 should definitely do it. And bang. Taking them out. And we're still in hidden. Very convenient. There's the other albino red scorpion. We get rid of you. And, there's another one. That's okay. We'll just shoot him in the face a little bit. Because this thing is okay in VATS, but make sure you do actually hit the shots. God damn it, I'm going to have to burn a crit there just to get rid of him, but okay. 295% shots missed. That's some XCOM level inaccuracy there, but I believe we should be fine. I'm not sure what they're fighting. Probably some robot, or maybe they're just trying to take out some rat somewhere. But what do we get on the red scorpion here? Nothing on you. Nothing on you. I really thought one of those guys was legendary. Never mind. Okay, so the Hubologists seem to have done pretty well there. We'll just get rid of that bloodworm before he causes any problems. That one's a venomous one, so he's a little bit tougher than the rest. So we'll kill them. Not getting the sneak attack crits anymore, which means we're not one-shotting them. But if we can use them as a bait for the bloodworms, then that'll be good. Quickly take out that one. Yeah, he's a little bit tough, that one. He also seemed to get knocked down by something. Not sure what that was all about. But I think that guy's going to die soon, but whatever. Also, you're all ignoring this one right here. Don't forget about that one. Am I going to be the only one that doesn't forget about that one? Who knows? Okay, we'll move up here. This is where the sort of checkpoint is, where that you can tell them to come with you or clear it yourself. I'd say just clear it for yourself and make sure you kill all of the enemies, because they're a little bit glitchy. Their pathfinding is pretty friggin' terrible at this point.
You're more experienced at fighting than we are. How should we do this?
You just get in my way.
When you hear me start shooting, you join the fight.
We'll wait for that signal. Good luck.
Now, using a suppressor, hopefully they won't be able to hear me because nobody else can when I'm using this thing, so we'll press on. That's a Nucatron Guardian. He wasn't shut down when I did that. Also, don't forget to level up. Alright, where's Commander? There it is, under Agility. That makes sense, so we'll pop one perk into there. So, we're a little bit more versatile gunplay we might see out of that, and hopefully, the splatter cannon will be actually useful, so I believe this is the way to go, but it's probably worth sneaking through here, even though it is highly irradiated, because, yeah, there's going to be some sentry bots around here somewhere. I remember you gotta go underground for a second, and then you'll go in here, and there's a couple of ants scurrying about, so you just gotta finish them off. A couple of rads, but nothing really to worry about. There's a cave cricket there. Quickly finish that guy off. No other cave crickets, because we wouldn't be in hidden otherwise. And yes, probably should have eaten some Rad-X, but that's fine. Never mind that mine. That mine's not going to detonate. Was that a legendary ant? Possibly. That one definitely was. I don't think... that one's still actually alive, so quickly finish that one off. And a hunter's combat armor left leg. Not useful in the slightest, but whatever. Okay, so we'll move on from here. And we've got Nothing. There's going to be that sentry bot around here somewhere. There's also a gorilla thing there. Interesting. And there's a sentry bot. I believe he is the boss of this area, but with a cheap sneak attack critical or two, we can finish him out. And there we go. We can clear out the junkyard there, and we can make the preparations for the thing there. There's also a victory chest here, and I believe you actually get sent on a fetch quest at this point. You got to find a couple of things to actually make this function. There's a Mr. Frothy over there. We'll quickly kill him. If I can just get out of this. I think I'm stuck. Never mind. We're out. We are definitely out. And some explosions are happening. I believe that might be... Huh. Rabid mole rat. Well, you know what? We've got a 20% chance at your face, so we'll definitely take that shot. And yep. As I went through all stealthy, the Hubologists aren't quite as smart as that. I really don't know what they're fighting. I'm pretty sure I would have seen what they're fighting, so I think we're right to just jump up on the walls here and see if we can't give them some supporting fire. That's a cleansed. Wow, they're having a lot of trouble with that. Just gotta shoot it with sneak attack criticals. There. Was it that hard? Probably. Okay, so they'll come through here. Oh, also I hear another... they ran over the mine. I probably should have disarmed that in hindsight, but whatever. I'm guessing it won't matter all that much going down the line. And now we might have to wait a bit because these guys really have trouble making it through this point. Or maybe all their legs are crippled, so they're just sort of hobbling to this spot. One of them's here, and I believe we need to find another one of these things to put in there, and that'll be located in that shed there, so we'll just wait for them to show up. Where are you going, mate? You're going the wrong way. Oh, hey, come back here.
Hey there. Why did Tula have to die? She was too
That looks like Tula died. Okay, looks like she bitched out and everyone else is going. Also, I hear of Mr. Gutsy. Whoever that... Oh, looks like she's come to join. Maybe she heard the Mr. Gutsy too. That's probably him over in that direction.
May she join us with the Sky Father.
Who's that?
But our work is not done yet. Taking the spaceship.
You look like you've seen better days,
enough.
Dara.
It must be made to fly again. It must be ready to take us to our destiny. Soon you will earn the greatest reward Hubology has to offer. For now, rest and celebrate. You have earned it. What a glorious battle. You were magnificent.
And you were
Too bad about
incompetent.
Tula. She died so young before she could fully realize her true potential through Hubology. I promised you a payment. This gun was passed down from the Hub himself. Take great care with it.
So that might be confirmation there that Hubologists are like alien worshipping cult, which is kind of like the Vanu from Planetside, I guess.
I need your help for one last thing. I need to get that spaceship powered up again, but we don't have any fusion cores. I have some extra ammo for the Hub's gun that I can give you if you succeed.
It's an alien blaster, it's terrible.
I'll be glad to help.
Good. Once you get it powered up, we can work on making it space-worthy.
Use 3 fusion cores to power it up. Now you've got the option of putting in 4, and if you do that, all of their heads will explode. But you know what? Let's leave these lunatics alone. Nah, let's kill them. Okay, now all we need to do is quickly run over to this particular spot there, and I'm stuck again. I'm always getting stuck in that one spot. Never mind. Okay, so nothing appears to be here. Coast is clear, so we'll just make a break for it in this direction here. Hopefully that Mr. Gutsy will not see me whilst running up here, and here we are in the place. There's a couple of commie whackers in here, some more rogue robots that I missed a shot on, but whatever. And anything else? Probably not. No, we're in danger from something. Ah! I should probably shoot that before it shoots me. Ah! Damn it. Okay, so here we are. We didn't die this time, and we've got a scav issue, which makes you do more damage with combat knife. There's a power distributor, and there's an extra star core there, as well as some more Gauss rifle ammunition, which is very, very useful indeed. That chest probably just has generic loot in it, so let's go back and get this spaceship up and running. So, the power distributor in place, and yes, we've looted that chest. Let's go in here and do the ride thing. Okay, so hopefully they'll all start to follow. Maybe. Perhaps. I don't know. Okay, so as it turns out, everyone's walking away from this particular space ride there. So, unfortunately, I don't get to kill them with the spinny whirly death park machine, but instead we'll just go ahead and kill them with sneak attack criticals instead. And that actually fails the quest there, but you know what? I didn't fail that. That was a glitch that happened, and I just decided to make the most fun out of that, so whatever. Okay, enough of this Nuka World stuff. I think I'm done here for a bit. Let's go and take over the Commonwealth. Now, I've never been over on the map quite as far as Kingsport Lighthouse, so there's a little bit of travel time to it, but I don't think this place is particularly populated all that much, but if I happen to run across anybody, I will terminate them with extreme prejudice, like this bear over here. He'll go down very quickly. Yep, just one shot at that bear, and I guess we'll move on. If there's anything interesting on the way, then you'll see it. If not, I'll meet you there. Hello, Vanilla Captain Bridget. Hey, here's a random encounter that I don't see. Here's Man-to-Man.
It is I, Man-to-Man, defender of freedom and justice in the Commonwealth and across the globe. Together, with my stalwart friend, the Silver Shroud, we will overcome all foes. But I must away to victory!
Huh.
Hey there.
Villains, tremble at the name.
I've never seen this random encounter before. Maybe that's something that happens after you've completed the Silver Shroud. Maybe he was listening to the radio or blah blah blah. Anyways. Oh god, that's mole rats. Help me, help me, help me, help me, help me. Run away. Help me, operators. You owe me. I gave you all these Nuka World parks. Okay, that's a rabid one. He should go down in one. Yes, he can. It's a glowing one. Jump in the water. Ooh. Ugh. Mole rat attacks. They're bad. Also, I can't breathe under the water. I should probably surface. Ah, luckily we've got the operators to help us out through this little section here, eh? That's probably the worst random encounter I could run into, and I'm not even talking about man-to-man. Okay, so here we are, we've got our disciples here, we've all got our,
Hey.
suits and stuff on.
Bunch of pests wandering around the joint. Past due, someone was sent in to do some exterminating.
That's the
Time for
kind
food
of...
then?
Let's go.
Let's get this show on the road.
Hell yes.
Okay, so they'll get to it. They'll just sort of AI Skyrim up the cliffs, but then get bored halfway through and not even bother. Yeah, I'm not even sure if they're going to help me during this fight. I'll take the much easier way, and you know what? We'll blow up that truck just so it doesn't cause any trouble for us a little bit later. And there's a bunch of rad traps around there that I believe are got laser trip wires, but they're super easy to avoid and super easy to see. You can spot one from a mile away. There's one there. That's also a frag mine. We don't have to worry about that too much because we've got light step, so that's good. And now we've got Children of Adam to kill. Now these guys, despite wearing bugger all armor, are actually really tough, so here's the main one we got to worry about. So yeah, he's got up there, he's actually got a weapon that isn't a what are they called, a gamma gun, sorry. And yep, that's definitely a gamma gun going off there. And I should probably get out of the way of the crossfire here because that's probably going to kill me there. Alright, quickly finish you off possibly. No, without the sneak attack criticals we're not doing too well. Okay. There's another preacher there. I really don't have a better weapon for this. I need a more sort of hard-hitting weapon for when I am in danger. Okay, so now we are definitely in danger. We'll just go ahead and VATS this guy, why not? He's dead. That's an operator. He's my friend, so we've got pretty good cover here, I guess. And no point in taking that shot. That's just a waste of action points. We'll just do it manually. There we go. And there's a preacher there. We can hit him up through VATS, but we can't actually see him. And if we had a crit ready, we could probably kill that guy by shooting him in the leg there. Okay, back into caution, although we did get a little bit of blind fire there. And I'm stuck again. Man, I'm just getting stuck everywhere today. That's fine. We got out again. And, ooh, almost got detected there. I think we'll scale these rocks up here and get a nice flanking bonus on this guy because, yeah, we're playing XCOM. There we go, 92% to hit. That should probably hit. Yes, very good. Okay, so that operator is probably a protected NPC there, which means only I can make the killing blow, which is useful. You'll get up in a second and you'll be back for more. Radiation poisoning ain't got nothing on a suave hairdo, I guess. Okay, so we got a shot to him in the face. We'll quickly take that and knock him dead. And now there's a couple more down here. I don't think the operators are helping all that much, even though their handmade rifles are actually kind of good in terms of performance. There's no way they can stand up to these guys and their very high hit points. Now, not even the game is taking this seriously now because we've gone back into standard ambient music, although saying that, we are now in danger again. But yep, the game's like, yeah, it's all good, bro, just yeah, nothing's wrong with this. Maybe it's because these guys are too low level, but they're still taking a lot of hits to kill, so that's kind of annoying. Okay, so there they are up on the thing. I wish I had more of a powerful close range shotgun type weapon. I feel like that'd be beneficial in this situation, but they're all up on the top there. Almost back in the caution. I don't think they'll go and get hit with sneak attack criticals simply because, hey, that one's wearing combat armor, is he? Some sort of armor, but we'll quickly finish him off. Very good. He's got a leather armor chest. So yeah, these guys are actually sort of packing quite good supplies compared to the rest of them, which wearing the rags yet still take a number of bullets to kill anyways. Oh wait, is this the last one, the glowing ghoul? Oh yeah, I kind of like how they did this. They made the glowing ghoul like the lighthouse point, so it kind of glows at distance, but okay, we'll quickly just wait for him to come out. Hey, we can shoot him. We don't have a crit ready, but we can totally shoot him if we wanted to. And oh god, he's close. He's too close. No, I'm dead. Got to take that last shot, and an inappropriate ghoul view of that ghoul. But you know what? Let's go ahead and throw him off the edge here. We'll just grab him, and off you go. And there we go. We've actually cleared out this place, and we didn't kill any innocent settlers in the crossfire there. So yeah, that's a-okay with me. Preston will still be mad at me for doing this. Also, it's windy up here, which is a nice touch. Yeah, Preston will still be mad at me for doing this, but whatever. And with the operator's flag down, we've now captured Kingsport Lighthouse, and I believe then we gotta go back to old mate Shank to see what we're going to do
All you
next.
have to do is hear them speak to know they weren't born into this life. But they sure as hell were born for it.
Check in with your
Yeah,
crew.
I'm thinking this place will do. At least once we get some supplies coming in. You ought to head on back, boss. Let them know how it went.
I like how you're the boss, yet everyone else is giving you orders here. Never mind. Okay, we'll talk to Shank and blah blah blah.
Well, well. Word going around is there's some new raider boss tearing up the Commonwealth.
Well, sure,
Not too shabby.
the word
I'll
sure
make sure
gets
your
around
cut that
quickly.
the caps the outpost pulls in are waiting in your quarters. So, now that we got part 1 on the books, we can move on to part 2, provisions. If you want to hang on to this newfound territory, you're going to need to convince a nearby settlement to start handing over shipments of supplies. I'll make sure those shipments get distributed direct to the outpost. Any caps they provide will be waiting in your trunk up in Fizztop. And the more a settlement produces for itself, the more of each we can get them to cough up. Now, like before, the method's up to you. You can try talking to them yourself, convince them to hand over the goods, or you and a crew can introduce some bullets to some kneecaps.
Let's go, force.
Kneecaps? Meat bullets.
Sounds good. I'll make sure everyone knows this is a maiming job. So, which gang you want to back you up?
The operators.
The operators.
I'll send word along. Then all that's left is the target. Only wrinkle is that it's got to be near our crew's new outpost.
The
No
slug.
settlement's just gonna hand over goods if there's no one close by to follow up on threats. And if you ever want to see for yourself which settlements are within range of our outpost, you can check the map in your Pip-Boy. The Slog might be a good choice to hit,
Hell yeah.
though I'd have to confirm that's still the case. So, what's the target?
The Slog.
Alright, that one will work. Now, forcing a place
That's
to
his
turn
personal
over
Fallout 4
provisions
rulebook
ain't
that he has.
beat the locals so bad they don't want to fight anymore. Put any backup they might have called in the dirt. I'll make sure there's a crew waiting when you get there, and that they know they're only allowed to kill the hired help. Don't have too much fun.
Whatever you say, Shank. Okay, let's go back into Commonwealth, get right to it. Okay, so here we are back at Kingsport Lighthouse. They're fine there, they're not going to bother anyone. Also, there's a bit of gunfire going on here. What's happening? Operators versus probably just some basic raiders. Oh no, a ghoul of the legendary variety. Let's step in here, help out our boys, why not? I don't think we got a shot in, but hopefully we got a suppression kill assist there. That would have worked fine. And just basic feral, another one. And the gangrenous one gave us a chameleon combat armor left arm. That's kind of nice. If I wasn't using the Chinese stealth armor, then that's something I'd consider chucking on. But whatever, we don't need it. All we need to do now is head to the Slog, which is in this sort of direction. Quite a bit of a travel, so I'll see you there. Hey, looks like this random encounter point has got operators in there.
Hey there.
Respect around here, you gotta earn it. Of course, handing over new abodes hasn't hurt.
Righto, looks like those guys are quite happy with me. Anyway, here's our little team.
Hey.
Hey, boss. Heard there's some settlers in need of a maiming. Sounds like fun. You want us to get started?
Let's go.
Let's do this.
All right.
Okay, let's go ahead and kill some ghoul scum. Now, the backup is probably going to be Minutemen, which, yeah, I don't think Preston will like, but whatever. I don't think I'm even general of the Minutemen, so it's not like I'm betraying anyone. I'm just, doing something. Okay, we'll just jump up on these rocks here. Everyone here, hang on, these are hired guns. They're not even Minutemen. I guess that's kind of a nice touch there. I haven't rebuilt the Minutemen, so there's no Minutemen to help. There's just only people with hired guns there, so that's kind of cool. So we're in caution, and that's a worker, so they'll go down on the ground once you do enough damage to actually kill them. So they're probably marked as, oh, I think we just got a double kill there. They're marked as protected, so they're going to all take cover in their pool. And we've killed the backup there, which is good, so let's go back to killing people. That's the leader of the settlement, I think, so he's a high priority target, I suppose. And as these people run out, oh, we're getting shot at from all around here, so we have to be kind of careful about this. We'll go back into cover here. Okay, that should be good. And we'll peek around the corner if we can. No, we can't. That's alright. Alright, we'll take out this bloke here. Oh, they're returning fire to me. Hopefully the gunners... Huh, that guy doesn't really give a shit, which is interesting. That's Holly though, that's the ghoul that hits on you, so she'll go down. And we'll take out Deirdre. I don't know who she is. Oh wait, he is hostile after all. Alright, now everyone's down like that. We can go to the settlement leader, which is Jones, or whatever. I think it's Jones. Is it? No, it's Wiseman.
You're gonna start supplying Nuka World. Understand?
No responses, and everyone gets up like they've never been shot. And now they're all subdued by the operators. So now we're going to get caps from disgusting, rotting corpse people. Nice. Okay, we'll talk to Shank. And for some reason, it's kind of annoying, but this sort of quest line where you go back and forth into the Commonwealth and Nuka World, it actually takes a lot of time just to fast travel there and back. Hey, that is a Minuteman. Okay, they're not marked as Minutemen, but they're certainly wearing the Minutemen's gear. Also, have you got anything to say? You're just a worker. What about you?
Let's see what you got on you.
Here's what I got.
Ha, they're just acting as settlers, but actually can do stuff for themselves. Never mind, let's go talk to Shank.
Sounds like they're gonna tear the place apart if we don't get the hell out of there.
Then I guess we'll just
something's
have to let them
happening.
know who they're dealing with. You did good. Now get going. The adults are gonna discuss this. Figure this would happen sooner or later. Our outposts caught the attention of some of our new neighbors in the Commonwealth. An outside crew of raiders think we're honing in on their territory. Sounds like they're planning to tear the place up, and our people with it. Suppose this provides us a good opportunity to make an example. You thinking what I'm thinking?
Yeah, let's go rip them to shreds. Sarcastic.
Were you thinking about throwing an ice cream social too?
Wasn't my first idea. No.
Okay, so
Look, boss,
Raider
Raiders of the
group will
Commonwealth,
attack
all
your
those mutts understand
settlement, and you got to
is
defend it.
force.
And I'm
And
wondering
I'm
here,
thinking it's time
why
you
wouldn't they
and
use the
them
gunners to do
came to
this?
just such
That makes a whole lot more sense.
But you should probably
The
be
gunners
gone.
are a more
wouldn't
powerful
wanna keep
military
on new
force other than
friends.
basic raiders, so
Wouldn't be me.
I guess that'd make them sound sort of threatening to your settlement. So, yeah, the underutilized gunners really don't get a chance to do anything in this DLC, which, you know, that would have been totally fine doing that, but whatever. We'll go ahead to, I think it's probably just the basic, Kingsport Lighthouse again, and we'll defend that settlement. Hopefully we can jump up on top of the lighthouse and just defend it from there. That'd be fun. Okay, here we are at the settlement. We're probably going to have to talk to some dude, and that'll get them to actually spawn in. Yep, just get out of my way,
Hey there.
operator.
Good, you're here. Got word those punks were spotted not far from here, boss. Whole place is on alert.
Where'd you get word
Keep
from?
an eye out.
Alright, never mind. So now we can defend Kingsport Lighthouse, which gives us a nice little vantage point up here. No, not really. I was hoping the windows would be a little bit wider, but I guess we get somewhat good vantage point there, but we really want to go up to the top to this place, and then we can rain down fire from the top, although probably have to aim in third person, because first person aiming whilst cloaked is a little bit hard to do. Ah, there they are. I see them. Oh, they all set off the radiation traps that I didn't disarm, so that's good. Okay, so Sin is the one they used for this bit, and it should have been the gunners. It should have been the gunners. The gunners are a much more paramilitary fighting force capable of equaling the Nuka World Raiders' strength, so they'd be a little bit more threatening. This is just not a... it's a little bit boring to fight one-off raiders that you never hear of before or again, so yeah, I don't know, maybe it's like to, instead of having different factions fight each other, it's just more like infighting against certain raider clans. I don't know. It's just a little bit boring killing these faceless raider dudes because they're basically the same. Also, all of the operators are still using the gamma guns which they got from the Children of Adam, which should be pretty much able to obliterate these raiders here. I don't think I've got any explosives on me, any explosive launchers. No, I put away the other instigating missile launcher that I got. So we'll just go ahead and... Man, that's not really effective at all, is it? That's not even doing anything. Although these guys are probably a little bit on the tough side, so probably more of a good use of our sniper rifle here, because you got a little bit of range to work with, so why not? Hey, we've got a long scope on this. I thought we only had a medium scope, but whatever. Okay, scope in here. No, this thing isn't going to be firing and doing enough damage to actually do that. Although we were firing a little bit faster than due to the Battlefield 1 animations being on there. But you know what? The weapon hits with such low damage that I'm not even going to worry about that being a little bit unbalanced according to vanilla rules. But there we go. We've completed that quest. Now we've got to sit through another loading screen and get back to Shank. Blah, 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 blah. We've all done this before. This quest would be maddening in survival difficulty because you don't even have fast travel to sit through of the
Heard
loading
some
screens.
rumbles this one didn't get you either. Figure I shouldn't be surprised.
No more problems.
Oh no, Shank. I died. I'm a ghost.
Thank you, Winter.
Well, your secret's safe with me, regardless. So I suppose your recent success brings us to the next step. Loyalty. Without loyalty, everything that's yours ain't. And to keep a crew loyal, you need to keep them happy. Now, keeping raiders happy isn't real hard. Just have to make sure they've got their basic necessities, just like any other settlement. That they've got some things to keep them entertained, and that their food's taken care of, which, with raiders, well, isn't like dealing with other settlements. Now, if you want me to go into detail on any of that, you just say.
No, the game's gonna tell us.
I think I've got everything I need to know.
Sure. If you've ever got more questions, you come find me. Or you can always consult that Pip-Boy on your arm. No better tool to tell you what your outpost may be hurting for. Now, depending on the state of the place when you hit it, this first outpost might already have some of the bare bones set up. All you've got to do is build up what's missing. If you want to run some jobs to convince more settlements to start sending supplies, well, you know how this works. You just come talk to me. And I was thinking, with the outpost coming as far as it has, might be time I set up shop there. Save you a trip anytime you want to run a job.
Yay, that's
just
convenient.
Let me know if that's something that'd interest you. Be good to make some trouble in the Commonwealth again. So, there anything I can do?
I want to run a job.
I want you to head to an outpost.
Sure thing,
Nah,
boss.
just a
Where am I
outpost.
going?
Kingsport Lighthouse, go there, mate.
Suppose I better get a move on then. See you there, boss.
Okay, so we're supposed to make them happy somehow. I guess that's our next objective. Okay, let's do that then. Looks like Shank beat me here. He actually teleported here, so whatever. And also, just a settlement thing. That's okay. We'll open up the workshop thing here and see what we can do. Resources. Okay, it's broadcast radio to the surrounding area, intimidates peaceful settlers, required to build amplifiers. Okay, the booze still, that creates happiness. Okay, sure, why not? And the pick-me-up station creates happiness, requires 2 power. We'll sort that out in a second. And also dealers. So basically you can have all of the places and all of that of the regular settlements just with a raider twist on them. So if you really hate all the settlement sort of things, you can make it all raidery, I guess, which for role-playing is kind of good, I guess. It adds a little bit of that. So we'll quickly get some power generators going. We've got plenty of resources for that. Stick that there. And now we are making our raider place more happy. I believe this is just more things to actually make it happy. So it's got the up arrow now. I guess if we place another bed, that'll make them a little bit more happier because they've got more places to sleep. They don't have to sleep in shifts or whatever. So we'll definitely do one of those things. Yeah, let's place down one of these Creation Club beds. Is that going to do anything? Oh wait, hang on, there's 4 people. That gives us another 4% on the happy modifier. There we go. That's all good there. And now for defense. That's probably a good thing to make people more happy. So machine gun turrets, they're okay. We'll definitely get some heavy ones though. And where can we place these on an advantageous position perhaps? Maybe up on this rock. That seems pretty good. If you want to place these things up on a high thing, just point your camera at the ground and the game will be like, yeah, alright, you can put that there. And last but not... Oh wait, can we not make this turret? We can. Okay, it just wasn't showing up for some reason. Am I doing something wrong here, game? Now we can create a basic turret, but I'm seeing that water needs to be taken care of, so we'll quickly take care of that for a second. So, water pumped. There we go. 6 water, that should be happy. And there we go, we've made our little place 100% in the happiness scale, so yeah, that'll get more happy as time goes on.
Hey, Shank.
Place is looking good, boss. Everything a gang of lowlifes could ask for. So, you ready for the final piece of the puzzle?
What is it?
And that is?
Bodies. And not the kind the disciples like to leave sitting around. Because what you've made is a foothold. To solidify our place, our outfit's gonna need some real numbers. 2 more outposts carved from the Commonwealth ought to do the trick. Get all that together, and, well, we'll have a real base of power on our hands. With that kind of clout, we'll be able to start setting up dealers at our outposts. Get to selling stuff like real damn towns. We keep expanding from there, we'll even be able to set up spots where the locals can come drop off tribute. But I'm getting ahead of myself. For now, you'll want to start by claiming another 2 outposts. You just let me know whenever you want to get rolling on those jobs. So, boss, what's the plan?
Let's go and run a job, but later.
Nothing for now.
All right.
Okay, so I think that is quite enough for now. We've made some pretty decent progress here with some settlement nonsense to, yeah, I haven't really been utilizing that through this Fallout playthrough, but there you go, there's a little bit of that with a raidery taste to that, so that's pretty good. And I think that's about enough. We'll crack on next week with whatever he wants us to do. We'll quickly finish that off, and then we'll see if we can't wrap up Nuka World all at the same time. So that's good. So until then, yeah, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to check out the description if you want to try out this mod for yourself, but why would you? And also the Winter Companion mod, which is the person I'm playing as now. That'll be in the description for all platforms too. Be sure to check that out if you want that too. Thank you for watching, guys.